There's the camera. Camera's on. We did it. It took a second because I got to run like on this show. I got to run both the OBS, uh, which stands for Oh Boy Streaming, and then I also have to run this El Gato, which is Spanish for the gato, camera on the side, and then run this through OBS as like a virtual thing. I don't really understand how any of it works. It's all pretty stupid. The one thing I do want to do is I need to add something. Friend of the show, Lee Tragan. Hello, Catface Face is in chat. Good to see you. Flashback 64 Pod is in chat. Of course, good to see you. My God. This is Instruction Derby. It is Wednesday. This is part of the Soundstone network of shows. You got Flashback 64, Pixels and Polygons, Kirby Conversations, all sorts of good stuff. The music in the background is, of course, done by Andrew Elmore. This is satellitesound.net for more good stuff. Yeah, got a lot of cool creative folks around here. And actually, speaking of cool creative folks, friend of the show, Lee Tragan, has gifted me with. If you remember, when we were reading some Neo Geo manuals in the past, there was a very scary dog, a very frightening dog image, and it was like a bulldog of some sort. Anyway, he looked like he was going to kill you. It was the Neo Geo logo for a couple of years there. We talked about how that didn't seem right. This didn't seem right. Lee Tragan, however, or Tregan, I apologize if I'm mispronouncing, provided me a gift which I love. I'm going to share it right now. I'm going to add it to here. We have reclaimed the Neo Geo logo for a friendly dog, although he kind of does look like a little bit of a jerk in this picture. But I want to share this. Thank you. There you go. The unofficial seal of Neo Geo. Noodles the dog. He didn't know it. Neo Geo didn't know it. SNK didn't know it when they were making this logo 35 years ago. But one day, it would be Noodles' show. And given the current state of things over there, I think that I would probably prefer that. But that's it. I'll thank you for the logo. I love it. I'm going to keep it up here. I think this is so cool. So thank you so much. We're going to jump right into the show today because I started off a little bit late. I'm a little bit tired. I think I might be a little bit under the weather. I will say this. The industry's in flux. We talked a bit about it last week. Unionization. I believe that the hardship fund from the United Game Workers, I think is what it is, union, is still out there. I can find the link and post that in here if need be. But support your devs, support the folks that you know in the industry, support the games that you like, if you can, all that kind of good stuff. I guess the other thing I'll say is just this is corny dad stuff, but I over the weekend drove Coraline, my older daughter, to a sleepaway camp where she's going to be this week, and she's excited, a little bit nervous. She's got a lot of friends there, but we went and we stayed a night in Tahoe because the camp is near Tahoe, and it was just wonderful. The ability to spend kind of an uncut 24 hours with just me and Coraline. She's 10, so she's got this personality, and she's funny, and we just talked, and it was really wonderful. And it reminded me of similar trips that I took with my dad. I promise this is going somewhere. It reminded me of similar trips I took with my dad growing up, and now I'm on the flip side of it, right? I'm the dad, and Coraline's in the position that I was in, and I hope that I'm able to be giving her the same sort of experiences and love and support that my dad and my mom gave me growing up, which is all just to say everything moves fast. Time goes like crazy. She still holds my hand, all sits on my lap, all that kind of stuff. And I know that one day, probably soon, that'll stop. So just even in these weird moments, in these weird days, just these tough times, I guess, if you can take a moment to take stock of what matters and really lean into that. Something I've been giving myself a lot of thought of this year, especially after my dad passed and all that. Time does keep slipping and slipping and slipping away. Just like in Star Fox 64, it's slippy. I'm doing something with this. It's slippy, and before you know it, It's been blown out of the sky. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway, plays in retro. Plays on retro. Sorry about the pronunciation there. Good to see you. Thank you for coming into chat. Daughter is 2. Loving the anecdote. Yes, that's 2. 2 is amazing. I know everybody talks about terrible 2s. I actually thought that my kids were fantastic at 2. I mean, it's difficult, right? Like having kids is hard in a lot of ways. It's exhausting, but 2 is an amazing age. 3 is an amazing age, even though sometimes they can become 3-nagers. 4, 5, 6. You know what I've discovered though, and I say this about my kids, that like I want to hold on to these moments, and I do, and I want to hold on to these memories. But what I've discovered is, in my experience at least, that every phase has its own charm and its own memories and its own special moments, and it's amazing and a real gift to be able to be with them throughout all those phases and hold on to those memories and experience new ones with them. So yeah, cheers to kids. I'm gonna drink a Spindrift that the kids cannot drink. This is the official caffeinated beverage of Video Game Manuals and Instruction Derby and the Soundstone network of shows. You're tearing up. When it comes to kids, I get sentimental. So join me in my sentimental journey. 12 minutes in, we haven't talked about a single video game yet, but that's okay. Let's drink some sparkling water with half tea and half lemon from the Spindrift Corporation, and thank them for their patronage, of course. Oh yeah, Darren Hupke, yeah, where it's having kids, man, who knew? But anyway, good to have you in chat. Let's go ahead and do some manual stuff. We do have manuals. However, we're going to start with a video, and I hope that you're okay watching a couple minutes long video. It is a Neo Geo Fatal Fury 3 promotional video from 1995. It's got some live action. It's got some gameplay. It's something. So we'll start watching it. And if y'all get bored, shout in the chat, and we can move on to the manual. How about that? We got Fatal Fury 3 and Savage Rain both on the Neo Geo CD today. Let's watch a video. And I'm definitely not showing this video exclusively so that I don't keep talking about why I'm going to cry thinking about my kids. So there you go. And Darren Hupke, yes, oldest starts high school in 2 weeks. Holy moly. 9th grade. Jeez Louise. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to pause the music. Music on the video starts soon. We will rock you. It's the famous song from Fatal Fury. SNK did a lot of these kinds of videos. Mostly I liked it because of this part. The sound is wobbly, by the way, just FYI.
Is that Terry Bogard?
Yeah. That's great, Terry.
Hey, you want to step outside? Hey!
This is great. Terry's getting bullied at the bar. I don't really have anything to say here. This is just incredible. Good stunt. Terry, no! Man, that's good sound effects though. Yeah, we got Puka Shell boys. Puka Shell boys. We're about halfway through. Good job, Terry. This is so good. We get some behind the scenes artwork. I like that. Code.
Okay, action.
Spaces are amazing.
Okay.
Did you say Soundstone?
奴は誰だ? Neo Geo CD 画廊伝説3
Yes. Oh,
Terry, I miss you.
the dramatic ending. Terry, I miss you. The future is now. Congratulations to Terry Bogard for his star turn. That's a heck of a video. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had not watched the whole thing before we watched this, but that was a heck of a video. We'll go into the manual for it now. But goodness gracious, what a time that was. So Terry Baldgard, yes, that's right. He's going bald. That's why he's got the wig and the hat. And I agree. I think that Catface Faces is correct. Just embrace it. Just embrace it. It happens to all of us, really, and so might as well do it. Wow. Okay, so I am amped to play this game now. I'm with you, Darren Hupke. I'm not sure I ever played it. I'm not sure I've ever actually played a Fatal Fury game. Now that I think about it, I played King of the Fighters, but this front foreground background thing is kind of interesting. It doesn't sound that appealing, but when it was edited together in that sizzle reel, I'm gonna tell you, I was feeling the sizzle. So let's feel the sizzle. Is it King of the Fighters? King of Fighters? There's King of the Monsters. It might just be King of Fighters. You're right. I think it's King of Fighters. Cough. I guess. I don't know. I don't know, and I don't care. That's what I say. I'm going to drink the Spindrift, which gives me the power to say, I don't care. This is also a drink that you can drink, they haven't said this, but I bet that you could drink this to save yourself from the explosive diarrhea worms that are in our food now here in America. So take that, RFK Jr. Your diarrhea worms can't get to me because I've got Spindrift, half tea and half lemon, caffeinated Spindrift. So let's read about another group of people who are too strong to receive diarrhea worms. We've got the Fatal Fury 3. There we go. A word of appreciation. Thank you so much. Thank you for purchasing the Neo Geo CD Fatal Fury 3 Road to the Final Victory. Before playing, we recommend that you first read through this instruction manual to fully understand and enjoy all the excitement, action, and power of this super slugfest. Okay, absolutely. Listen, that is the name of the game. Notes on use, prologue, using the controller, starting to play, option mode, game screen rules, character movement, 2-player competition, and continue, character introduction, which is, of course, where we are going to be spending the bulk of our time today, and a few words of advice. DevPods GG, good to see you here. Thank you. You're right, Dev Video, and I cannot stress this enough. We cannot stress this enough, as you say. Game manuals, we did it. So there you go. Yeah, Fatal Fury. Just don't give these guys any unwashed lettuce or unwashed fruits. My wife is saying that baby berries are not so safe right now. I don't know. Anyway, excited to live in this time in history, as opposed to this time in history where we got this beautiful like CD interface here. Look at this. Your Neo Geo CD. It might be the world's most expensive Winamp skin, but it's probably the best one. Okay, how to play Neo Geo CD, very carefully. Memory function, backup memory function. We've all seen this guy over here. I'm not sure if you can see my mouse on the screen, but there we go. Resetting and finishing games. Now, this is yet another one of the manuals where the background text, the background colors, which is just black and white, basically grayscale, and then the text really bleed into each other. So good luck to all of us as we try to do this. The legend of the lone wolves lives on. It's not a lone. That's just wolves at that point. If there's more than one, it's not a lone wolves. Hong Kong. A mysterious fighter emerges from a secluded warehouse. What a bunch of wimps. A chilling smile. I can't read it. Hold on. A chilling smile. Something. I'm gonna do me a solid here. Okay. A chilling. Okay. Bear with me. This is going great. Great so far. A chilling smile twists the man's lips. Inside lie the blood-soaked bodies of his victims, heartlessly disposed of by this lone figure. You haven't lost your touch, comes a voice from behind. The man turns. Did you find the secret skulls of Qin? I think that's how you pronounce that, the Qin. One of them has been seen in Southtown. Southtown? Isn't that Geese's territory? I have no idea who these characters are, so I'm just guessing on the voices. But he's supposed to be dead, the man remarks, with a hint of relief and triumph in his voice. The King of Fighters is being held in Southtown now, isn't it? Very good. This will be a perfect chance to seize the scroll. That's what it says. The two take off from Hong Kong towards Southtown. This place sure has changed. As the mysterious figure leaves Hong Kong, a familiar figure is noticed traveling down Southtown's main street. When I was here last, it was a town of lawlessness, a vicious pit of decadence and sin. Oh, those were the good old days. But I see the tower is still standing. Maybe there's still hope, snickers Billy Kane riding in the passenger seat. Yeah, those were the days. It looks like the mayor and police chief have finally decided to do their usual corrupt doings. Ironic, huh? Thanks to the Bogards, we may just get our old job back. Yeah, I will get this town back to normal. Oh, this is the wrong voice. If my name isn't Mai Shiranui. Okay. Billy grins and nods. I have no idea. I was going based off of the guy in the background. Yeah, Mai, we're almost there. Ha ha ha. The car heads toward Geese Tower. Yeah, Geese Howard is back all right. Ready to show my new plans along with my refined sense of humor. Eh, Billy? Yeah. What's happening? Okay. Now we're on this page. Okay. Oh yeah, plays in retro. Yes, voice work, absolutely. The number of characters that you do, so that was part of, no regard for readability either in here. Flashback 64. A big part of that. Thank you, Catface Faces. I appreciate that. One of the reasons that I started doing this show was because I realized that I was having fun reading the stories that I was reading to my kids, if only I had known just how much sillier video game manuals were than the kids' books that I was reading, I would have started a lot earlier. But I think I'm on year number 2. I got a photo in my camera that was like 2 years ago, and it was a couple of manuals that I was reading. So I don't know. What is time? Anyway, the problem is when there's no other pictures really telling you what's going on here, or no other context for any of the characters, it's very unclear. So we're just going to keep on trying with the voices. I wonder what Richard's going to say when he gets a load of me, jokes Terry as he thinks of his old friend, savoring a nostalgic moment. Terry heads towards Pow Pow Cafe West, taking a moment out of his unending training. But as Terry looks around his old town, he senses something just isn't right. What's going on here? It's worse than when Geese was ruling this town. I guess he had more power than I thought. A cloud of dread blackens Terry's thoughts. He's got big swings as he shuffles by Geese Tower. Memories of the battle to the death long ago smack Terry as if they were fresh as yesterday. Geese must be laughing at me from the bowels of hell. But by these hands, these fists of iron, these digits of virtue, I will make this town safe once again. This I swear. Little does Terry know, however, that Geese has managed an iron-fisted comeback to unleash his reign of terror once more in Southtown. Oh my God, S. Douglas, thank you for coming in. We got a first-time chat. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much. You were here for Fatal Fury 3, The Road to Victory, I believe is what it's called. And then Savage Rain right after this. We're learning that apparently Geese Howard may not be dead. I had forgotten that he was dead. I only think about the fact that the guy's name is Geese Howard, and I find that very difficult to parse. Now, when they talked earlier about the scroll, here's the little a description of the scroll at the bottom. The 3 sacred scrolls of the Qin dynasty, only the most powerful human in the world can possess their power, which, when the 3 scrolls are gathered, can bring nations to their knees. Will this terrible power be unleashed after 2,000 years of rest? Will Geese seize Southtown by the throat and subject it to his unique sense of humor? And will Andy finally get a haircut? Play on, little warrior, play on. There's the Neo Geo manual flavor that we love. Who knows? Will he finally get a haircut? I don't know. I doubt it. Watching the video earlier, I doubt it. That's right. We got Soundstone representing. Oh my God. That's right. Holy smokes. This is exciting. Okay. Here's a controller. I love the controller. You got your D-pad configuration. You got your language. All sorts of good stuff over here. Let's just keep on zooming and scrolling and enjoying what we got here. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can all see the pictures. The pretty pictures, attack avoider, quick sway, 2-player and burst in play. That's pretty cool. I like this guy over here. If you read red notes on a use on page 5, you wouldn't be reading this bozo. I remember this happened in another manual too. Well, now let's move on to the interesting stuff. And I agree. Let's move on to the interesting stuff. So I'm going to attempt to make it legible. All right, let's do this. Here's what I'm going to do. I have to go back and forth now, okay? So we got Terry Bogard and Blue Mary. Hey, guys. Who is this? Terry Bogard seems like kind of a weird dude. Hey, guys. I'm currently training in the United States. I feel in really good condition. Hold on here. Let me do this. 140. There we go. I feel in really good condition and have mastered a few new moves to surprise my opponents. And the chicks dig 'em too. Thanks, Terry. I've come back from the opening of Pow Pow Cafe West, but Southtown just isn't the same. I got a real bad feeling about this. Oh my God. Hey, guys. He says, hey, chat. Here's Blue Mary, the under the covers agent. Okay, just call me Blue. I'm a freelance agent working for a company in Hong Kong. And my father was Japanese. His father taught that greasy geese martial arts. I'm not too proud of that. Anyway, that guy is lunch meat compared to me. I don't know what that means. I've been trained in all martial arts, and I'll be the one to retrieve the Qin scrolls from Southtown. These pansy boys don't scare me. You got the Spinfall, the M Spider, the Vertical Error, the M Snatcher, Straight Slicer, and the M Club Crunch. So there we go. Now we move over to Bob Wilson. Yeah, I run the Pow. He's the genius of capoeira combat. Yeah, I run Pow Pow Cafe West. I'm really busy opening up the place, but I'll tell you a bit about myself. I was discovered by Andy's friend Richard in Brazil while I was training. Capoeira is very important to me, and I'm not afraid to seriously hurt anyone who thinks otherwise. Bring it down a notch. Fandom is a fine line. Oh, here's a coupon for a free drink. Later, man. Yeah. Oh, here I found this coupon. Okay, we got Han Fu, Hong Kong's toughest flat. I don't know what that means. I'm after a mysterious figure from Hong Kong who slaughtered a whole warehouse of stevedores. We don't say the word stevedores in enough manuals. Nobody gets, I don't even know what one is actually. Nobody gets away with that on my beat. I've tracked the perp here to Southtown on a tip from Commander Chin, the old guy who fought with the Bogards before. I'm tired. I've got jet lag. My head is killing me. I hope I catch this guy fast. Maybe I'll get lucky and find those scrolls, too. We got Sakako, Mochizuki, and Franco Bash. We'll start with Sakako. The Mochizukis, since time immemorial, have been committed to conflict throughout the world. Developers of the most powerful method of fighting, the Mochizuki school, we seek to exterminate the Chin and seize their sacred scrolls. Only then can we conquer the world and seek our revenge on those goody two-shoes Shiranui twerps. But I believe one of them even resides in Southtown. Careful. The names of his moves are pretty good. You got the Makibishi Masher, the Evil One Bop, Flames of Doom, Wild Monkey Slash. These are all of my favorite songs from the 1950s. Evil One Bop, the Makibishi Masher, Possession Blast, Dance of Demons, Toss to Hades, No Way Out Crush, Deadly Heavens Blast, Gates of Hell, the Copper Staff Noggin the Coffin Staff Noggin Masher. We got Franco Bash, the great conquistador of kick. Even though I'm Italian, I call myself the conquistador of kick because, well, darn it, it sounds cool. God dag nabbit. Anyway, some slimy underworld kingpin has kidnapped my son to get me to search for the secret sacred scrolls of Chin. I'll find them. Please correct me if I'm mispronouncing that. I'll find them all right. Rescue my son, then shove those 2,000-year-old scrolls down that hoodlum's throat. Of course, I won't do this in front of my son. I'm a family man, after all. Franco Bash, the conquistador of kick from Italy. Young Muay Thai champ Joe Higashi. He says, I've been hanging out with Chin Shin Zan in Hong Kong for a while, polishing my kickboxing technique. Anyway, Chin told me about this grisly massacre in an abandoned warehouse involving some ancient scrolls. Rumor has it that these scrolls belong to the dreaded Chin and hold a mysterious power. That's why I'm back here, to get those scrolls and a few free drinks at the Pow Pow opening. These guys have brain problems. I feel like all these guys are toxic. Andy Bogard, the Baron of Bone Breaking. After getting back here, all I've heard about is secret sacred scrolls, Chin, and geese. I just wanted to come back here with visit Richard's new Pow Pow Cafe, and catch up on some late night TV. It looks like once again I'll be putting my skills of the Shiranui to the test in one of the most important battles of my life. Melodramatic, isn't it? We got Geese. Geese here who has decided to just completely take his shirt off, and I don't like his face. I don't like his face at all. Geese, the Dawn of the Dark Organization. Heh heh heh. I know you're all happy to hear from me again. I'm okay, in the pink and ready to kick some good guy can. It looks like a few rats have crawled out of the cracks during my absence. But I'll do away with them in no time. Then those Bogards and that underwear-clad kickboxer are mine. Well, I have to take a little trip to see my Hong Kong connection. Later, scum. I'm glad that Geese did deign to stop and talk with us for a little bit, though. Gaia's Guyliner. Yeah, you're right about that. Here's the fabulous, again, sometimes manuals, they come from another era. The fabulous ninja babe, my Shiranui. Andy, that jerk. He told me we'd be able to take it easy here in Southtown and spend some time together, but he's off searching for some silly scrolls. What's a scroll anyway? And who are the kings? Is this what life is like with that? Is this what life is going to be like with that guy? Well, I don't have time to talk right now. I have to go see Andy for a little advice about his dumb, stupid little brother. Okay. Well, there you go. Now, a few words of advice from Geese. I don't think we should be taking his advice, but we're here. Okay, now listen and listen good. I don't want any more incidents like the one with the loading the memory cards. I will not repeat myself twice or even 3 times. Even though you've read this whole book, no small feat in itself, I got a few more secrets for you. Nah, I ain't gonna tell you. Okay, maybe just a couple. It's great. Whoever wrote this, I need to find out who wrote these manuals because they just kept going from like the early AES days through the Neo Geo CD. Why did they give us so much flavor? I love it. After you win a match, your fighting skills are ranked at certain levels like E to A. This, of course, is based on the time and score calculated on the time it took to beat your opponent. The quicker you can beat your opponent, the higher the score will be and the ranking will increase. The ratings are E, the lowest, and the one you'll most likely be stuck in, followed by D, C, B, A, AA, AAA, and S. The S meaning superb, like me. The higher your rank, the more likely you'll find a few new surprises. Next, a few words about the hidden combination attacks. For example, using Terry, try this little command and enter it repeatedly during a battle. A/forward/C. Doing this, you can create a combination attack like 1-2 punches followed by a back blow. Each character has their own special hidden combinations, even me. Try a few commands like the one I gave you. Finally, the weenie who appears on the title screen holds the key to our little drama, not me. If you have a chance to meet up with him, push his face in for me, huh? You little geester. Adieu, suckers. Sure. Thank you, Geese. Thank you, Geese. And then we've got some cool characters. Lee Tragan, thank you so much. You were here. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I was starting to do it, and then I got distracted. Lee Tragan is here, and I wanted to be able to say thank you to you in person or on stream for this guy right here. I'm going to put him down here so that so we can see the screen, but I put him on. No, I love it. Thank you so much for doing this. I put him on the chat here. Watch this. He exists here too. I love it. So thank you, Lee. I really appreciate it. I love it. Makes me very happy. And Noodles, I'm sure will be receiving royalties soon. I'll pay Noodles through the windfall profits I'm receiving from the Spindrift Corporation for their official sponsorship. Don't ever ask them. Don't ever tell them that I'm saying that. They'll just ignore it. They want to keep things on the DL. It's okay. Okay. So that's that manual. I thought that was pretty good. We're going to move on to Savage Rain next. And I'm moving because I have a 1 o'clock stop. But let's watch a little gameplay footage of Savage Rain to put us in the right mindset. This is a game I don't know anything about. So I can't, no promises. It's a good start, though. His name is Hayate, master of Funken. Now he opposed to the king. Jesus. Okay.
Savage Rain.
Great. This game looks great. My watch is buzzing. Well, a moment of gameplay here. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm into this game. Let me move this down a little bit. Yep, that's fine. Let's watch the game. Gozu, Carol, Mezu. We're going to meet all these guys in a few minutes. Chest hair. Yep. Oh, you get a little animation. Jesus Christ. Get rid of that apostrophe, and that's my name. But I don't like the way he was talking to Carol.
Round 1. Fight.
Ooh, this is kind of cool. This feels like it should be a 4-player game. Nicola, you're getting your ass beat, my man. There's so much style here. I love this game.
Winner, Carol.
Jesus. Okay. Well, anyway,
Round
Savage Rain.
2. Fight.
Unlike the Spindrift Corporation, I don't necessarily support that. Let's watch one more moment. She has like a bowling ball, or whatever that is. Nicola. Let's just see how the fight ends. Okay. Oh my God, it broke.
Winner, Carol.
Okay. What I'm liking so far is the art, the animation, the colors. All of that was really cool. Music sounded like it could use a little bit of work, but that's all right. You know what? The manual has no music, just the music, the beautiful tunes of whatever we're about to read. So this is another Neo Geo CD manual. Let's go ahead. Our heartfelt thanks to your purchase of Neo Geo CD Savage Rain. Before beginning play, we ask that you read through this instruction manual to fully understand the new game system and enjoy this slugfest to the fullest extent of your wildest dreams. That's a lot. So there you go. Fullest extent of your wildest dreams. You've got your epilepsy warnings. Read it before you play the Neo Geo. Notes on use. Once again, our Winamp skin is right here. Strong. Loving it. I believe that the loading times on Neo Geo CD were pretty long. Is that correct? I've never actually played one or even seen a Neo Geo CD in person. But I have seen the prologue for Savage Rain right here. And we'll zoom in. And I'll move this. There we go. The beginning of the 20th century. The city of Jipang. Here, the various peoples and cultures of the human race have collided to form a unique state. During the 20th century, an unforeseen style of warfare came kicking and screaming into the world, producing a vicious class of warriors. They're called second graders, and they are, in fact, pretty tough. Then he appeared through all the telescreens over the land. A mysterious figure bellowed an apocalyptic message. On this day, I call the world's greatest warriors to gather in the city of Jipang to participate in the battle of the Beast God. Those contestants who survive will be blessed with the privilege to battle me. Excuse me. The one who defeats me shall receive eternal wealth and glory. I'm verklempt. Talk amongst yourselves, actually. Spurned on by the lion-faced figure's words, one of the world's strongest, swiftest, and most clever soldiers of the century seeped into the city. Driven by glory, revenge, devotion, all wait for the games to begin. Bum, 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 Savage Rain. And there you go. You got some good stuff here. You got some picks. You got some cool stuff. You can taste the thrill of two-player action right over here. System update. I don't want to thank you. Computers got for me a system update, which I don't want right now. You got your weapon wallops over here. You got your weapon deflect, your clasp attacks and body slams, your reverse body blows and punch delections body slam? Punch deflections. Punch delections. No, S. Douglas, Sean, thank you so much. Do not worry about showing up, leaving when you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. Thank you so much for coming. Either way, in any capacity, so good to see you in there. Hope it's been at least an all right time for you. 3D attacks give depth to your playing fun. Thrilling bonus games. Going to be honest with you, this right here looks like it would hurt quite a bit. As you continue to win battles at certain intervals, you'll be able to play bonus games. Aside from bells, other objects will fall. Just what objects fall, you'll have to wait and see. That's pretty cool. Over here, the Torrent of Piranhas. This is the Mezu stage, the Ice of Inferno. During the stages of Savage Rain, there are a number of special events and trials for you to get through. Unimaginable attacks may come your way, so don't catch yourself off guard and be swept away by the action. Here we introduce a few. You got the Torrent of Piranhas, the Icicles of Peril for training during the two-player competitions. Watch out, all your enemies may not be visible. You've also got the Eagle Special Stadium Ring Stage before the falling stadium lights that may beware, the falling stadium lights that may crash on your head. I hate when that happens, but it's a risk. Okay, let's look at the enemies. This is very difficult. Usually I open these in a different window than I have right now, and it's a little bit tricky for me, so apologies. Thanks for bearing with me while I work on this tech. Characters and their dances of doom. 10 warriors battle for destiny under the Savage Rain. That's the name of the game. Take a drink. Some of that drink fell out of the side of my mouth for some reason. It's because I'm so excited. For the battle of the Beast God, the world's fiercest warriors gather to change history. All with their unique personalities and dances of doom. It is up to you to master the powers listed in the following pages. I'm going to put this back. My hand is cramping. When your power gauge is decreased, use reverse attacks to win in a losing game. And we get some pictures here of people, but really, here's what we're here for. The young master of Fu-Un martial arts, Hayate. That's not going to work, again, because of the way that the screen is positioned. Anyway, here we go. His weapon is a boomerang, which I love, with his mastery of karate and his trusty boomerang, Skippy. Hayate is the master of the mysterious Fu-Un School of Martial Arts. No other way to make a character seem super cool than to name his boomerang Skippy. Trained by his illustrious father, Hayato Fu-Un, Hayate strives to make his own mighty reputation by ultimately crushing the mysterious King Lion. Learning of the battle of the beast god, he now puts his powers to the test. He's got the Savage Slash, To the Moon Kick, Wind of Wham, the Eagle Fire Slam, the Spirit Blast, and the Hayate Dance. Now we got Eagle. Eagle's got the Heracles Axe. He's the indestructible pro wrestler. He's got guile hair. The undefeated champion of the pro wrestling world, Eagle stretches his wings into the realm of world politics. Eagle is secretly the worst guy in the game. One handsome and powerful guy, he looks to win the battle of the beast god, which he saw advertisements for on late night television. A lot of late night TV discussion today. And find his long lost political consultant brother who appeared in the commercial. I don't like Eagle. He's got the diving headbuster, the American screwdriver, the flash wing, the axe boom, and the Eagle special. I hate you, Eagle. We got Gozu, the lethal master of the fire ninja. His weapon is talons. Master of the ancient arts of the Jaguar. Even though we're playing here on the Neo Geo CD, that's a pretty good cross promo. I like it. A special branch of ninja known for their mastery of fire, Gozu has made a reputation for himself as a terrorist, spy, and a leader of the mysterious French Fries, a group of the world's toughest cutthroats. For reasons known only to himself and the Almighty, Gozu comes out of hiding to appear in the Battle of the Beast God. Wasn't sure where that whole thing was going, but Gozu is part of the French Fries. Have you guys ever seen the movie Gozu? Worth watching. You guys got the Furnace Blast, Thundering Heaven Blast. This guy sounds like he's got indigestion. Raging Bull Thrust. No, thank you. Icarus's Immolation and the Jaguar Assort Attack. We've got Carol, the Bodacious Martial Arts Maiden. Bodacious. Her weapon is a gymnast ball. The luscious master of gymnastics and martial arts. We got Bodacious and Luscious and martial arts, who has combined Aikido with rhythmic gymnastics into a deadly but graceful fighting style. Fleeing the matchmaking attempts of her well-meaning father, Carol looks to rid herself of her suitor, the only way she knows how, by killing him. Okay. We won't lower ourselves to base humor regarding information on her suitor, but his initials are KL. What? What does that mean? Chat, help me out. I don't know what that means. His initials are KL. So far, I don't know. Are we going to see a guy named KL? We'll find out, I guess. Please let me know in the chat if that made any sense to you. She's got the spinning top drop, the Dream Angel drop, and the Swan Dive dumper. We all love our Swan Dive dumpers. Fast Ball Flash, her Rainbow Attack, and her Naughty Balls. Okay. Weapon is Talon for Mezu, the deadly leader of the Water Ninja. He uses talons. Like Gozu, Mezu was a member of the Jaguar and is Gozu's brother. The two also have a younger brother, Kazu, who was mercilessly slaughtered by the dreaded... Oh, King Lion. KL. King Lion. Base rumor. I thought it said base humor regarding information of her suitor over here. No, they're in fact talking about King Lion. Well, yeah, I mean, he seems like a dick. Dude, don't marry him. And yeah, kill him. That's fine. Normally, I would say that's kind of a lot, but I think given the context of the manual here, I think it's fine to kill King Lion. Can Mezu and Gozu put their animosity aside long enough to avenge their young brother's death, or will the two find their aspirations extinguished, their hopes evaporated? They could have said gone up in flames. You've got Nicola, who's got the Discus of Death. He's the little twerp at the beginning of the video we watched. Nicola searches to free himself from the Zaza name, made famous by his father, Yazaza, captain of industry, and the founder of the eponymous Zaza company, of course. After he attained his doctorate degree at the age of 10, he worked on new forms of body armor to support his weak body. Nicola, now donning his breakthrough protector suit, looks to confront and defeat King Lion and take control of the world. Don't like him at all. Power Driver, Galvanic Smash, Discus Driver, Samson Split, the UFO Blaster, and the Hellraiser. So that's that guy. I don't like him. So far, I don't think any of these are good people. The Grisly Jester of Pain, Joker, his weapon is a magic item, whatever it is. Leader of the dreaded Outsiders Organization, a group of misfits shunned by society, Joker gives new meaning to the term cut up. Known for his tricky footwork and dirty fighting, he looks to topple the pillar of society that has turned him away. The pillar on which the incompetent and stupid place their inflated egos. The pillar held aloft by King Lion. Watch out, world. There's more than Jack in Joker's box. I think if I had to vote for one of these guys for president, it's probably Joker. He's got the shocking toy twister, the bloody parasol, the roller dash, the transporter, great movie series, the Mad Hatter heave, and the good face. We've got the Hermit of Hurt, Chung. He's got the Cane of Flames. Once an indestructible warrior, Chung crossed paths with King Lion, who knocked off the former's hat. Enraged by the discourteous king laughed at his prematurely bald head, Chung vowed to find a way to humiliate him in front of the whole world. With a brand new toupee and the battle of the beast god, Chung is about to get his wish. He's got the White Tiger Gouge, the Thousand Slap Slasher, Psychic Thermal Blast, Fire Blast Flare, Purple Dragon Belch, and the Cockadoodle Die. We also got Gordon, who could probably share some of his chest hair with Chung for his balding. The unrelenting future detective Gordon. His weapon is Stantonfar. I don't know what that is, but it looks like a stick. The rough and tough, brutal peacemaker, Gordon has kept order on this beat, striking fear into the hearts of hardened criminals and terror into those who think wrongdoing. But one day, the hard guy Copper found his courage and spirit crushed in the inception of his daughter's illness. Can Gordon overcome his grief long enough to acquire the money necessary for his child's surgery by winning the battle of the beast god? Seems like this version of society is no better than ours today. We've got wrestlers running for political position. We've got a cop going into one-on-one combat to pay for medical bills. Video games are not an escape. Maybe is what I'm learning from all this. We got King Lion over here. The despicable, mysterious destroyer. And King Lion's going to be our last guy for today. His weapon is the Sword of Leo. Appearing suddenly in public, he growled to all to fall to his knees and accept his rule to the known world. With his undeniable presence and power, people soon crowded under his With his undeniable presence and power, people soon cowered under his rule. Bored with their obsequiousness, King Lion called to the world's strongest warriors to enter his battle of Beast God to see if any of his subjects have a spine. Dances of Doom. He's got thumb holes on his... This way he can use his phone. This is good. He's got his boxing gloves with thumb holes in them so he can use his phone so he can play Candy Crush while he's waiting for the Battle of the Beast God to start. He's got the Earth Chopper, the Beast Blow, the Nightmare Knocker Body Slam, the Crush of the Gods, the Silent Storm, and the King's Straight. So there you go. Be careful when you play. Here's other languages that we don't know and that we certainly don't support on the stream here, of course. But we got that. Savage Rain, business use and rental prohibited. So just if they ask, if SNK comes knocking, I wasn't using this for business use. We weren't using this for business use. Now, the Spindrift Corporation, on the other hand. So in case the King Lion comes knocking and decides that we're in trouble for using this for business use. Talk to these guys, dude, not me. You can find them at drinkspindrift.com. Strictly parody. Strictly parody. This is all parody. This is all fair use. Savage Rain, thank you so much from the SNK Corporation. You can find them at 812 Toyotsu Cho Suita Osaka 564, Japan. And there you go. That's the thing. Here's a cool image of the font, which I think is nice. You can't call them in America, I guess. There's no American address here. So, but here's their phone number: 816-339-557. You can fax them at 816-338-7175. All rights reserved. No portion of the contents may be reproduced, transmitted, distributed, rented, or resold in any form. Unauthorized reproduction is a violation of applicable laws and is subject to criminal prosecution. SNK and Neo Geo are registered trademarks of SNK. So we're safe because we didn't do any of those things, except the Spindrift Corporation did. So hope they have enough Spindrift to keep the scurvy away in prison. But we don't need to worry about that. Stay away from lettuce. Stay away from fresh fruits. Stay away from the diarrhea worms, and stay close to those you love. That's quite a transition. Let me before I go, I want to do one thing real quick because I am being sentimental. And I didn't post it on Blue Sky because I'm trying not to show. I'm trying not to show. Give me 1 second here. My kids' faces on most social media at this point, but of course, for whatever reason, I did put it on Facebook, so that's stupid of me. But anyway, let me go ahead. I'm logging into something real quick. I want to show you a picture of Coraline going off to camp because I thought it was really sweet. And nope, it's not working. Never mind. We'll do it another time. Isn't working. But if you got kiddos, go and hug them. If you got family members around, go and hug them. Friends, ask them first, and then if they say that they're down, give them a hug. But ask. Don't do it with coworkers. Don't hug. Just let them know that you appreciate them on a business level. I think that's important. But in seriousness, we are as good as our communities, and I believe that people are cool and good generally. So go make sure that other people feel welcome and included and empowered to be themselves. So yeah, goodbye. That's all I got. Okay, thank you so much. Y'all are amazing. Appreciate it. Here's Noodles. Goodbye.